Andi here from Audiokeller. Welcome back to my channel, and this time I have another video of an amp dyno, but this time I have again one of the bigger guys here for dyno test. And as you know, in the last videos I tested the Punch 800A2, and this video is just for checking out if there is a difference between the 800A2 and the Power 800A2, which I hold in my hand. This is a Power 800A2. I think about it's made in 1999 or 2000, and it puts out around 200 watts per channel into a 4-ohm load and 400 watts per channel into a 2-ohm load. So it has the same specs. The only difference that I know, when I looked into the schematics, I could find out that there are some differences in the slopes of the filters. So the standard series has 12 dB of slope and the Power series has 24 dB of slope. And this Power 800A2 has been sent to me by whatsapaudio.com. I recommend you to check out the shop.
The amplifier I dynoed today, as I said, has been sent to me by whatsapaudio.com. It should be available in the web shop, so I go into car audio, search by brand, go to Rockford Fosgate, scroll down a little bit. There it is. Rockford Fosgate Power 800A2, tested, inspected, and also dynoed by Audiokeller. Warranty 30 days and the conservative power ratings.
Thank you very much for supporting my channel. Is this really the only difference between these two amps? We will check it out on the amp dyno.
The Power 800A2 is connected, and now I start with continuous output power 1 kHz, 7.8 ohm bridged mono to the amplifier. The power divided by 2 is the output power per channel, both channels driven on a 3.9 ohm load. I start to give the signal into the amplifier. So I have 96 volts. This is around 590 watts of continuous output power bridged in a 7.8 ohm load. This is 295 watts of continuous output power per channel, both channels driven on a 3.9 ohm load. And the next test is continuous output power mono on a 3.9 ohm load. Got a peak voltage of 86 volts, and that's around 948 watts. 7.8 ohms bridged mono to the amplifier. I give signal input 20 cycles, 1 kHz. We have 20 cycles all on the same level, and I got a maximum voltage of 106 volts. And this should be around 720 watts of dynamic output power mono, 7.8 ohms. This is exactly the same output power like the Punch 800A2 standard series. Now I test 1 kHz dynamic power 20 cycles, mono into a 3.9 ohm load. I apply the signal, starting to capture it. You can see all cycles are at the same level, and they look good. That's 1181 watts. That's a lot of dynamic power, a little bit more than the standard Punch 800A2. Now I do the dynamic output power test with a 2 ohm load connected mono bridge to the amplifier. So you can see all are the same level. They look good. And I got a peak voltage of 78 volts, and with 78 volts I have an output power of around 1520 watts. That's exactly the same what the Punch 800A2 was doing at 2 ohms mono dynamically. And now, just for fun, I have a 1 ohm mono load connected to the amplifier, and I do a dynamic output power test with 1 kHz and only 8 cycles. This way some pro audio manufacturers rate the amps. That makes the amp look better in the datasheet. So let's make the Power 800A2 look really good in the datasheet. Apply my signal and we made the amp look good in the data sheet. So stop signal input, and you can see all of the cycles are on the same level and they look totally clean, no clipping. And here I have a maximum voltage of 67.2 volts. So let's take 66.4. We have an output power of 2204 watts. Of dynamic power 1 kilohertz, 8 cycles. Nice amplifier, more than 2K, mono mono.
And as always, you can make me really happy if you leave a thumb up if you like this video, and thank you very much for watching. See you next time, of course, for another amp dyno. Bye bye.